What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be looking at the best meta players in each position for around about 100k and under, as we are starting to see the market drop a little bit due to the fact champs wasn't this weekend. Whether they do go up for next weekend when they're actually out, it will be a question, but I could see it happening at least for the first weekend, and then there's normally less of a dip as we go through. We're going to go from each position. We've got a couple in each one as well, unless the kind of best option is already there. Courtois is my first one. A little bit expensive and definitely come down in price due to the fact that his price actually has changed. So if you was to buy a Donnarumma, Ter Stegen, Alisson for the price that they were previously at, which I think it was about 215, there's lost a little bit of money there. But in terms of Courtois, he's normally a golden kind of safety net. He's normally very good at the game, standing at 6'6", relatively good stats, 90 rated. He does have far throw and also cross claimer on the two traits, and very much like my other choice, Alisson. Now he's definitely dropped down in price. I could see him. He's obviously got the far throw, the cross claimer, and it is rush out as his styles as well. But I do think these two keepers, I think Courtois, Alisson, and normally Edison as well, are kind of my favourite golds to go to until we get an icon, a Van der Sar, a special, an inform or something, and then maybe kind of going with one of them. But them two are my best two keepers that I like, and both of them under 100,000 coins. We then go into left back. Left back Ferland Mendy is unbelievable. As always, we know Ferland Mendy, there's always a guarantee in any sort of FIFA, FC, whatever, is Ferland Mendy is incredible. Naturally. He still is a 4-star, 5-star, which is just perfect in general. Left-footed, stat-wise, we've got great pace. You've gone with the anchor, obviously, to get some kind of defending and physical there. And he's already got a couple of styles as well, block, rapid, and flare. But honestly, that pace on him for that fullback role is immense. I believe he is still a relatively big price in the game, or at least was a big price when I last looked at him. He is now currently coming in at a whopping 93,000 coins already. That is crazy for an 82 left back, but honestly, he is absolutely crazy. We then have Alphonso Davies. We do have a few of them like this. We have great pace. Defend and physical could do with some work, but the pace is the main thing. And with Alphonso this year as well, a 4-star, which is always good. He does have a playstyle plus of a quick step, and he also is rapid. Just as a kind of an extra, he accelerates significantly faster during explosive sprints. And obviously, again, you'd probably go with something like an anchor for him. In terms of Davies, his price is 65,000 coins, which is a big jump for somebody who is very similar in sort of stats. Like, we've got not different really. The main difference that we've got is that 5-star weak foot and the 86 physical, obviously on Mendy. We also have, I call her Rolfo. Whether I'm getting that totally wrong, I know that O is an accent of some sort, but I don't know how you say it. But this girl is outstanding. I've got a review on the channel, and honestly, her stats are unbelievable. The only thing that I'd probably say about her is she is a waste at left back. Genuinely, in each position, she is like crazy rated. I think we went with, what was the chem style? We went with the shadow, I believe it was. If you add the shadow to her, she ends up with 90 pace, 90 defending. But she is an 87, well, she's an 89 in right back, left back, 88 in left wing back, 86 in left mid, right mid, centre mid, cam, CDM and striker, and an 87 in every other position. Honestly, she could fit anywhere. Already she can be left back, left wing back and left mid, and she does have a few styles as well. Whipped pass, a play style plus trickster, first touch, technical and quick step. Honestly, if she gets a special card, best believe there will be a review straight away, as the stats are the best I've seen in a long time. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of really not on her level at this point is the fact that I don't want her in left back. She would happily play a hunter role and go in for that left wing and honestly be outstanding. And she's only coming in at 36,500 coins now, which is, again, amazing. We then go on to the right back. I think the only option for right back at the minute is going to be Hakimi. He, again, is outstanding with his 4-4. He does come in with a high-low work rate, so a little bit less on the defensive prowess, but more on the attacking. He is right-footed with a controlled explosion, and in terms of stats, we're looking very much like the left-hand side. Great pace. Defending physical could do with some work, but he has got a bit of passing and dribbling as well. terms of playstyles, we've got quick step and also whipped pass. I do think this card is going to be another one that once we get a few informs, he is a surefire choice instead of maybe like an icon or hero. He is coming in at 68,000 coins as well. Then we have a few centre backs. So we have Saliba, we have Tomori, we have Arejo, and we also have Rudiger. And I didn't think we had another one. So Rudiger, Arejo, Tomori, and Saliba, all absolutely great shouts in that centre-back role. Virgil, Militao, I believe, are just over 100, or at least Militao is. I think Virgil was close to over 300 last time I checked. But Saliba this year, coming in with the 82 pace, I'm interested. We've got 82 pace, 79 pace, 86 pace with Tomori, absolutely unreal, and 82 for Saliba. All of them with a 2-star, 3-star, a 2-star, 4-star, 2 free, and 2 free. All are high defensive work rates, which are always perfect, and 6-4, 6-1, 6-2, and 6-3. I should have put them in the right order. But in terms of kind of naturally where they are, in terms of the styles, we've got Jockey and we've got Anticipate. We have Block on Tomori. We have a Playstyle Plus with Block, with Jockey, with Anticipate and Slide Tackle, and then just Block with an Aerial Playstyle Plus for Rudiger. Arejo looks like one of the ones that really could do well this year. Again, all of them would be immense with a special card we saw last year with the Winter Wild card for Tomori. I think Arejo got something, but I cannot remember what it was. Rudiger had a Shapeshifter Striker, which kind of took his centre-back out of the water. And I don't think Saliba really got that much. He may have had an inform or something, but I don't remember a really high-rated Saliba unless he was in Team of the Season, which I don't think he was. Literally, it was only a few months ago, and I still can't remember. But in terms of these defenders, you could get any of them and they would be absolutely outstanding. All of them have the defensive prowess. All of them have the physical, a good amount of pace. We've got 81 composure, 81, 76 and 78, which you got to remember, it is the start of the game. They're not going to be 90 pluses at the start. It is all about building that team around everybody, and then every week or every month, whatever, we get an extra player that goes in until we get the God Squads again, probably by Team of the Year, and we just absolutely just hammer it down. But they are 4 absolutely incredible defenders. We then move on to a couple of midfielders. We have Goretzka as a very good box-to-box. I do like his stats. We've managed to play a few games with him. In terms of kind of what you want, a shadow is going to be perfect. I don't think I've even put one on him yet, which is incredible. Power shot, intercept, bruiser, and also aerial on the styles, which is always good. And I think that is going to be another step to get in the God team. It's not necessarily even just having a few styles, but it's having the playstyle plus. It's having more styles than everybody else to add that extra little bit of value alongside the stats, which is always perfect. I wonder, what is Goretzka coming in? I don't think he was too expensive, but he is my favourite between the Goretzka and Kimmich debate now. 60,000 coins. We then have the new man. Honestly, this card is going to be upgraded very, very quickly because he cannot stop scoring. 4-star, 4-star, coming in at about 95,000 at the moment. Very, very lucky to pack him. We've been using his loan, even though I do have his card, which is hilarious. And I do think in terms of stats, there's nothing like crazy from him, but in terms of the box-to-box, he is perfect with it. He has got the relentless playstyle plus, technical flair, intercept, and slide tackle. But in terms of in-game, so agile on the ball. Very good at working back. He has the 4-star, 4-star. He, again, is going to be another crazy one come a month, maybe even 2, to get some absolutely ridiculous cards behind his belt. We then have Musiala, who we packed very, very early on, and I think we managed to sell him pretty well, I'm not going to lie. We sold him for about 95 in the end. He's about 74, so he's not terribly kind of down at the moment, but he was decent enough, just not enough to put him in my team personally, because I run more of a box-to-box and a kind of CDM, or at least a cam that can defend as well as then a CDM. He didn't really fit that criteria, and I didn't really want him on the left mid either. But he is a 5-star, 4-star. He, in general, is a very good dribbling player. The left stick dribbling is going to be perfect with him, and obviously if you get in and around the box, you go with a Hunter or something like that with him, he is going to be able to score as well. Again, we do have a review on the channel if you want to check that one out for him. He has got the Playstyle Plus Technical, so you have got the R1 or RB. I'd like to tell you about skycoach.gg. They offer many features within the FIFA franchise, from FIFA coins to FIFA Weekend League boosts. From trusted sellers, pro players, and are the best prices on the market currently. They have fast delivery, high quality services, lots of games, and also a cashback program. The more coins you buy, the more eligible you are for cashback options. So if you want to buy FIFA coins at the best price, click the link in the description of this video. It will be active promo code for 10% discount from my subscribers. All you have to use is the code JT11 at the checkout to receive this bonus. On to the video. Yeah, RB be able to dribble with like that. We've got Flair, First Touch and Trickster on him. Another cracking one you can get behind your belt. Now this is definitely another card that I personally really like. Loriente is just beautiful. Right mid, right back, centre mid, right wing. With some very good stats. 89 pace as a centre mid is incredible. Go with the shadow, go with the anchor, whatever you prefer, and honestly he will run the show. I personally like him as a centre mid as much as I can. Right back was kind of last year during footies, and right wing I think is just a waste, but centre mid with 90 plus pace is outstanding. You could easily go with the anchor, boost up that defending, boost up a bit of the physical. His 24,000 coins stays in the controlled. You'd end up with an 84 CDM, 82 centre mid, but it'd end up with 93 pace, 83 defending, and 87 physical. Already having a decent amount of dribbling, nothing crazy, bit of passing for 24k. I don't see anything wrong with the card whatsoever. We then have the left mids in a very cheap player that honestly I thought he might have a little bit more pace, but Kvaratskhelia, if I'm saying that right, I hope I am, because it is an incredible name. And if I can say it, anybody can say it, because if you're part of the channel, you know. He is a 5-star coming in at, again, about 25,000 coins. A very cheap addition. The Serie A seems to be a very good place to go for a lot of cheaper end good cards. Like, they may not be number one Vinny, Mbappe. I was going to say CR7, but even he is very cheap this year. He's not an Mbappe, he's not a Neymar, he's not a Haaland, but they are very good in their own right. Not everybody has a mega team yet, and that's the thing you've got to remember, is we are technically like 4 days into the actual release, 10 days if you're early access, but that's nothing in comparison to 9 months on from now. So make sure that you are looking at cards that are reasonable. Don't be going out buying these 150, 200, a million coin cards if you can afford it, because they potentially can drop very quickly. And I'm all about saving the coins, having a good time. If you are struggling with somebody, if you bring Kvaratskhelia in and he doesn't necessarily perform the way you want, maybe you need a bit of... Who do I even have? A Son, a Rafael Leao. A little bit more expensive, fair enough. But if they are struggling, then fair enough. But at least you've given him a try. He's a 5-5, utilising him in a way that he can. He can go right wing as well if you really wanted to. And he does have a few styles in finesse, incisive pass, whip pass, technical flair, trickster, and also Travella. Honestly, I didn't think I'd learn all these so quickly. But a very good option that you can go for very cheap. Another one, again, going back to the Serie A, is going to be Chiesa. Well, basically, I should have just wrote this as the best meta Serie A team. But he's coming in a bit more expensive, mainly because he's got that pace. A 4-star though. He has got left mid, left wing, right wing as well. He has 91 on the accelerations and on the sprint speed. Shooting-wise, looking pretty good. Dribbling-wise, very, very similar. A bit more agility, balance, if anything. Surprises Kvaratskelia's balance is that low. And obviously, shooting is that too higher. Bit more physicality. Bit more physicality as well, so he's got pretty much everything. Does have a playstyle plus as well. He's got finesse shot, he has got rapid, flair, Travella, and quick step as well. Another great option if you really wanted to. A little bit, like I said, a little bit more expensive. But then we move on to the right hand side in Diaby. There isn't necessarily a kind of a really massively cheap option for right mid in terms of what I consider as more meta than the rest, but Diaby is a great example. 4-star skills, left-footed, can play both wings, bar from left, he can go left mid. He has got incredible amounts of pace, great dribbling, shooting-wise could do a bit of work, but that's not a problem, easily done. You go with a dead eye, you can go with a finisher, whatever you'd want, and he does have a playstyle plus of a quick step, rapid, and also first touch. Coming in at about 52,000 coins, another great purchase if he was looking for a French Prem team as well. Then we have some strikers. Griezmann's going to be my first shout because not necessarily for the pace side of stuff, but the dribbling is unreal. Left-footed with a 4-3. He can play striker centre forward, that's about it. Pace-wise is at 80, could do with a Hunter really. That's going to be a number one, taking his pace to I think 88. he is coming in quite on the high budget at the moment at 95,000 coins, but a Hunter takes him to 88 pace, 93 shooting, turning him into a 90 rated striker. But look at the dribbling. Left stick in and around the box is amazing. We have got the playstyle plus of finesse shot. We've got chip shot, incisive pass, technical flair, quick step, trivela, and also acrobat. An incredible card in and around the box. Finishing is golden. Pace is decent enough. Passing's there. Dribbling's there. A perfect striker for 95,000 coins. We then have Alex Morgan. Honestly, I've used her maybe once or twice, but I've come up against her actually more times than I thought I would. And an incredible finish on her. She is a 4-star, 5-star. I don't think she is that expensive anymore. When the game first came out, I want to say she was about 80, 90k. Now she's about 40, which is crazy for a 4-star, 5-star. Going forward, getting that Hunter on her, absolutely incredible with very, very good composure. 2 more than Griezmann. Good kind of strength on her as well. She has, again, got the playstyle plus for finesse shot. She's got rapid, flair, first touch, and also a bit of trivela. I think, again, if you're looking for a mixed team between men and women, she's going to be a perfect option for any sort of American links that you can go with. Absolutely stunning. And finally, Kolo Muani. Beautiful 84, very, very cheap now. Kind of going in for your literally bog standard strikers. He was about 30 to 50k. Now he's 25,000 coins. Great pace, big old unit. 4-4 with the striker right mid centre forward positioning. He has got a few traits, no playstyle plus, but finesse, technical flair, and quick step. And I do think this card, again, could be one that if he gets a few informs, could be another very meta striker going forward into the game as well. Dribbling's good, pace is good, sort out the finishing with a little bit of a chem style, and you are absolutely good to go. And that's going to be my list of 100k or less best meta players